When you are conversing with your friend or your partner or any other human being, do you really listen to them? Do you actually listen to them, to whatever they are saying? Or the words from them come to you and there are these notions or preset thoughts or judgments, the screen of judgments, it filters through and it comes to you. Do you actually listen to someone for what they are saying without having a single thought in your head, without having any judgment? Do you? If your partner tells you that whatever you had cooked yesterday night, uh, it wasn't very nice, can you just accept the statement that he didn't like it without taking it personally, without giving justifications for, oh no, but you liked it the last time when I made it a month ago. I used the same recipe this time, but why didn't you like it this time? No. Okay, can you just accept it? Comes the question. Let me tell you a story, and I want you to listen to the story. So today in the morning, I was sitting out in the balcony. The chair was a bit dirty, but I didn't care. Anyways, I had to wash my clothes, so I just sat on the chair. And when I looked up in front of me, I saw trees. Yeah, so now going back 10 seconds of this video, when I gave the pause, you had a bunch of thoughts, right? I don't know if you didn't have them, then that's great. That's a very good sign that you are present in the moment. If there is silence, you stay with the silence. Your thoughts don't fill the gap. They just wait for the next thing to arrive. So that if you are thoughtless, that is pretty much a state that would be kind of worth living, I would say, because less thoughts means less mind clutter and less judgments, and you accept things for the way they are. Let me tell you another story. Um, so when I was going downstairs, I saw some trash which was left unattended. This trash was thrown by someone from the apartment, I think, and it was all over the elevator. And I got really angry that time, and I wondered, should I clean it myself or should I text this in the group or what? Yeah, okay. So this was a story that I just made up. But the fact is, were you waiting for a pause to arrive, or were you listening with all your senses? That comes a second question. That becomes a second question. People talk about body language, right? That whatever you want to communicate with another human being, language just forms 5 or 10% of the entire communication of the entire feeling. Communication is to share the information, to make your information or your experience to be felt by another human being who is in front of you or who is listening to you. So if you go back in the video, all the while I was consciously I was moving my hands. Maybe it was here I was moving it. I don't know if the video captured that. Oh yeah, it did. So I was always tapping or moving my fingers, and even I did the same thing when I was here. So were you lost in my words, and were you trying to wait for the pause and maybe check on yourself whether you're getting thoughts or not, or were you just listening to me and you also picked up my body language at the same time? When you actually listen to someone thoroughly, it's not just the words, but you take it as an experience. You're not trying to just okay, you're using your brain to interpret the language that in which I'm communicating, English, that you understand. So it's fine, it makes sense to you. You are understanding what I'm trying to say, and you're imagining it too at the same time. That's okay. But are you even completely using all your senses, all your senses entirely, and experiencing what I'm trying to say? Because that's something we humans tend to miss. We focus too much on the words. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, thank you. People have reduced emotions and all the experiences down to words at this point. So even if someone is depressed, or someone is not happy, or someone is facing anxiety or fear or any sort of emotions within them, when you actually listen to them, then you realize that they're trying to convey something more than words. Maybe they might say, "Oh, I had a great day yesterday," but the smile, the eyes, they tell you, the body language, it tells you the truth behind things. See, that only you can only pick up these things given that your mind is completely clear of any thoughts or any judgments. Only then is when you feel that, oh, I feel that this person is just lying. Because people lie. Nobody wants to go and tell everyone that they're feeling sad about something. So when in a common setting, when you meet someone outside, they tend to just say, "Oh, I'm doing fine." But if you actually are a listener, you just start picking these vibes up from people. And it becomes even more strange that you start to sense these things with strangers. One eye contact, and you can figure out what what state that human is in. I'm not saying you're God to know everything, but you tend to sense this. This sense is because even you are a human. When you become attuned towards your own existence and when you become a watcher of your own thoughts and super subtle and sensitive and compassionate, you just tend to pick these subtle signals up from other humans, and that makes communication much more easier between humans. You don't need to apologize all the time to make someone feel better, because if you both have transcended language, then that one look is enough for the other person to understand that they are sorry about it. Only when you don't trust your partner is when you need to explain them about what hurt you or what happened between you both. But the ones who are in love, they just understand. That understanding, it's not only with your partners, it can happen with any other human being, is what I personally feel. These are just another set of contemplations that I'm coming up with, but it has happened to me few times, and I realized that yep, it kind of makes you feel even more human. It's a nice feeling. It's a very nice feeling. Let me know if you ever had instances where you just pick up signals, and even though it doesn't matter what the person is speaking, but you just feel the depth of what they are feeling without even words being needed.